Holy cow! Wow! There we go. Nice. What's going on, guys? I hope you're having a great day out there. Guys, we have come down to the motocross track, and it's a beautiful day, a little hot out, but we brought along the Mojave and the V2 KRATON XL. This is my last build. This thing is fully M2C'd out, obviously. We got the M2C chassis, center braces, shock towers, emulsion shock setup, and also just recently got on these really cool carbon fiber rear mud guards for M2C racing they're putting together. So guys, we're gonna put the Ovonic 6S lipo in here, go out and give this thing a little rip, have a little fun running this thing on the new RadioLink RC8X, and I got some fresh batteries in here, so let's go have some fun, guys, and see what she can do. All right, everyone, well, we got her out here. And also something else I just put on here that I'm kind of testing out are the plus 15 hex extenders for this thing. It's a little wide. I think plus 10 is probably the best, but really curious to see what the plus 15s were like. See how she handles, see how she stays planted to the ground. It looks like it is going to be a dusty, dirty mess down here today. We've got some massive chunks, so we got to avoid those because I'm not breaking any A-arms off the bat. Well, I'll say one thing, this thing is planted to the ground. I mean, it takes, I can't get this thing to flip over yet. Just slamming into turns, gassing it. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be a dusty mess, but she is definitely planted with this plus 15 on here, I'll tell you that. Give her a little smaller jump here off the bat. Man, and also I think, and we're gonna test this out here with the distance, but the other day, whenever we were out doing a ramp bash with me and Trevor, I was having some really weird controller issues, and I didn't even realize, but my controller was pretty much dead. It had 6% life on the battery, so I have a feeling that's what was causing the weird intermittent controlling there at one point. I went to throw the battery back in this controller and it was beeping at me at 5% at that point, so hopefully that's all that was. Well, both sides of this big jump here in the back actually look relatively smooth. We're gonna try it out. See how she gets off of this side. I've never really got to jump it off of this side too much because it's always been so rough. Oh, she came down a little front heavy on that one. But this will be a good test for the wide, the hex adapter. They can put up with, you know, some good drops and not have any problems. And sorry about the wind. The wind is picking up, of course. Holy cow! Wow! Boy, I almost landed into the face of that one. Man, she came down a little bit hard too on the front end. But I think everything looks okay. I'm also running the Hot Racing front pillow ball and not the pillow balls, but the front hubs, and the back ones are still plastic. But yeah, she took that one pretty well. That's the most air I've ever got off of this side. Usually a massive step down there that I can't jump this way, so see if I can get a little more speed and what happens. Oh, I think I just popped the tire. I've been having the worst luck with the D-Boots tires lately. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like out of the factory, the tire glue that they're putting on, or lack thereof, has just been terrible. They just have not been holding together like they used to. I just ordered some copper heads from the I forget which KRATON. Whatever one had the copper heads on it, the 6S copper heads. I just ordered a set of those to put either on this or on the sledge. Oh! Man, I had it going too far back, then too far forward, and that was an ugly landing. Hopefully I didn't kill it, or we might have to bust out the Mojave a little bit early. But yeah, I'm gonna see what those tires are like. I've been running these D-Boots 6S, the backflips. I was happy with them for a long time, but lately, man, the glue just has been trash. Oh, the tires are still spinning, so that's promising. But yeah, one of these, it feels like came unglued. Oh, there it is. Of course, Brand new tire. I think this is like the first run on them. Absolute trash anymore, guys. I'm so disappointed in the C6S backflips anymore. They just, I don't even know if they glued them. If they do, they literally put a micro drop in there just to hold it to the rim, and that is it. All right, well, before the tire completely blows off, maybe it won't. I'm gonna give her a couple launches here off the big jump. Somewhat smooth coming in, so hopefully we can get a good run at this. Get the first one launch. Man, I hope someday this gets smoothed out a little bit better. I know it's not built for the RZ cars, but you got to hit this jump just in the right spot in order to actually get a good launch. So we can try over here a little closer to this side. Oh! Well, see? Hit a massive chunk of dirt over there. She gets squirrely when you get on this thing hard out here. Between the loose dirt and it bouncing around, it gets a little rough. No, not getting any good takeoffs out of here today, guys. Unfortunately, a little too rough. The car seems to want to keep coming at me. All right, we're gonna try one more. Try one more and see if we can get this thing in a good path. She's all over the place. I can't keep it a straight line. It's so rough down there, unfortunately. It was so much better last week or a couple weeks ago, last time we were down here. It wasn't so bad. All right, well, since we can't jump it this way, we'll jump it this way instead. See if we can get a good launch this way. Man, that goofy tire again. Keeps trying to fly off the rim, I think. Try it again. There we go. That one wasn't too bad. I'm waiting for that tire to completely come off or the foam go flying out of it, because it's going to happen. It's inevitable at this point. And I am going to put those copper heads on this thing and see how I like them on this car. There we go. Now we got, oh, that was nice and smooth. It was close at the end there, but caught the whole entire tabletop. Oh, man, it's so rough down there. So many giant clumps of dirt everywhere. I know, I could pretty much complain about that almost every time I come down here, but it's just been worse and worse over the last 2 seasons. Oh, beautiful! Ah! Oh, man, I thought it was going to land nice. It hit something big up there. Still a fun jump, though. I mean, this place is like a minefield, guys. There's so many great looking spots, it looks like on film probably to jump, but there's so much of this all along the banks that if you go trying to rip into that, you're going to snap an ARRMA in a hot second. So you got to be very delicate and particular on what parts you hit down here, unfortunately. Now, 2 years ago, they used to have these sides beautifully groomed and really nice down here, but over the last 2 years, like, the grooming of the track has just kind of fallen downhill, honestly. Ha, that's kind of funny. Look what I just came across. A chunk of, I don't know, what the, looks like maybe the Outcast 8S or KRATON 8S tire. Still shrapnel everywhere. We're gonna see if we can catch any air off of this. A little bit of a lip. I think we get enough speed. Might be able to fly into it. Whoa, yeah. Oh! Tumble and roll. Now the steering's still working. All 4 wheels are turning, so I think we're okay. All right, I cleaned up this one spot here. It's kind of a kicker jump. Gonna see how this one shoots them. Wow, I'm all over the place. I cannot keep this thing straight. It honestly feels like something's wrong with one of the diffs. Like, the one is constantly spinning way more. I think I gotta tighten up, get a little heavier diff fluid in the back end of this thing, because it definitely feels like it's too light. Either I've lost some or it's thinned up, I don't know. Nice. And that tire's looking worse and worse by the minute. I could see more of the foam as it went by. It's not much for this world. Sweet. Man, guys, I swear my driving isn't this bad. Now it just shut down. Not sure what just happened. She went into thermal shutdown. I mean, the ESC fan's running. There is no fan on the motor on this one, but yeah, she is hot. I mean, it's about 90 degrees, and the humidity is pretty terrible, as it always is here in Pennsylvania. It's just lovely. You know, not only do you have the hot temperatures, but you have the lovely humidity to go along with it. It's a nice little sprinkle on top. I'm gonna take this thing back to the truck and see if she cools down. If not, we might bust out the Mojave or call it a day. I don't know. Well, I just got back up to the truck here, and my fan still turns, but it's not running. It stopped running apparently, so that's why she overheated and went down. I also got a new center brace. I keep bending this one. Don't know what to do about that. I'm ready to take it out and just try this without it, because they're naturally going to have a little bit of flex, and I'm tired of dealing with that. So I think I might get rid of this center brace and see how everything holds up like that. But anyway, guys, other than needing a new tire in the front here because it's completely blown off the rim, everything else held up great. All the arms held up good. You know, I was really curious about these really long 15mm extensions. Very planted, very stuck to the ground, but I got a little bit of work to do on this thing. I gotta get a new fan on the ESC. I'm gonna get a better one, probably one of those aluminum ones I've had good luck with on the other cars. And I gotta thicken up this rear diff fluid, is the only thing I can assume, because all the power seems to be going to one side, or there's something broken inside. I'm not sure. Have to do a little investigating on that one. All right, guys, well, got a little bit of work to do on this, but we did have some fun out here. Got some good jumps and some nice launches out of her, and she's very stable, handles great, but I definitely got the back end spinning out way too easy, which either something's broken in the rear diff or the fluid's really messed up. I don't even remember what I put in there now, but something's not right. But that'll be an easy enough fix, and I can do that and put a new fan on there, and she'll be ready to rip again. But guys, we might bust out the Mojave in the next video. I don't know. Honestly, guys, it is so hot and humid down here. It is just, it's miserable. I mean, it is straight up miserable. So I don't know if I feel like being out here anymore. But I hope you enjoyed the Crate and Excel video. But that's going to do it for today. So until next time, y'all be safe. Be careful out there. Peace out, everybody.